humanity's horizon. In 2178, humanity stands on the brink of a new era. As Earth's resources dwindle, a daring mission to colonize the distant exoplanet Elysium promises salvation. But when the starship Horizon encounters a mysterious anomaly en route, the crew must navigate the perils of space and the treacherous depths of human ambition and trust. Will humanity's future be secured, or will the journey to the stars become its final voyage? The day had finally come. Captain Lila Voss stood on the observation deck of the Horizon, gazing at the blue marble of Earth one last time. The ship's massive engines hummed beneath her feet, a steady reminder of the monumental task ahead. The world below had changed beyond recognition, a planet strained under the weight of overpopulation and environmental collapse. "We're ready for liftoff," Captain First Officer Jackson Thorne's voice crackled over the intercom. Lila took a deep breath. "Initiate launch sequence." As the Horizon ascended, leaving Earth's atmosphere behind, Lila felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. This mission was humanity's last hope, a chance to start anew on the distant exoplanet Elysium, discovered only 2 decades earlier. The journey would take 5 years, but the rewards were worth the wait, an untouched world brimming with potential. The Horizon's crew was a carefully selected group of scientists, engineers, and explorers, each an expert in their field. Among them was Dr. Elias Khan, a brilliant astrophysicist with a reputation for solving the unsolvable. His role was crucial. He was the one who would navigate the uncharted regions of space. "Have you seen the new data from the scanners?" Elias asked, his eyes gleaming with curiosity. Lila nodded. "Anything unusual?" Just a minor anomaly. Probably nothing, but I'll keep an eye on it." There was also Dr. Anika Patel, the ship's chief medical officer, who had spent years researching the effects of long-term space travel on the human body. Her presence was reassuring to the crew, especially as they embarked on this unprecedented journey. "Regular exercise and a balanced diet are essential," Anika reminded everyone during the briefing. "We've got a long trip ahead." Days turned into weeks, and the Horizon's crew settled into their routines. The ship's AI, known as Orion, assisted with daily operations, ensuring everything ran smoothly. Orion was more than just a machine, it was a constant companion, its soothing voice a source of comfort. "Good morning, Captain Voss. All systems are functioning within normal parameters," Orion reported this morning. "Thank you, Orion. Any updates on that anomaly, Doctor?" Khan detected. "Still under observation. No immediate cause for concern." The crew enjoyed moments of camaraderie, sharing meals in the mess hall and engaging in friendly competitions in the recreation area. Despite the distance from Earth, they formed bonds that would sustain them through the challenges ahead. 3 months into the journey, Elias called an emergency meeting. "Captain, that anomaly I mentioned, it's growing." Lila frowned. "How so?" "It's emitting a strange energy signature. I've never seen anything like it." "Could it be a threat?" "Possibly. We need to investigate further." The crew gathered in the control room, staring at the holographic display of the anomaly. It pulsed with an eerie blue light, its presence unsettling. "We should alter our course to avoid it," Jackson suggested. Lila shook her head. "If we do that, we'll add months to our journey. We can't afford that delay." Anika stepped forward. "What if we send a probe? It could gather data without putting us at risk." "Agreed," Lila said. "Prepare the probe for launch." The probe was launched into the anomaly, transmitting data back to the Horizon in real time. The crew watched anxiously as the readings came in. "This energy signature is unlike anything in our databases," Elias murmured. "It's almost alive." Suddenly, the probe's signal was lost. The screen went dark. "What happened?" Lila demanded. "It was as if something absorbed it," Elias replied, his voice filled with awe and fear. "Captain, we need to make a decision," Jackson said urgently. "Do we proceed or find another route?" Lila looked around the room, seeing the uncertainty in her crew's eyes. "We proceed, but we stay on high alert. Orion, monitor the anomaly constantly." As the horizon drew closer to the anomaly, strange things began to happen. The ship's systems experienced glitches, and the crew reported vivid, unsettling dreams. Orion's usually calm voice began to show signs of stress. "Captain, I am detecting fluctuations in the ship's power grid," Orion warned. "What's causing it?" "Unknown. It appears to be linked to the anomaly." The tension on the ship was palpable. Lila knew they couldn't turn back now, but the risks were mounting. She gathered the crew for a meeting. "We need to stay focused," she said. "Whatever this anomaly is, we will face it together." One night, Lila was awoken by a voice in her mind. It was soft, almost whispering. "Help us." She sat up, heart pounding. Was it just a dream? She made her way to the control room, where she found Elias staring at the anomaly's display. "You heard it too, didn't you?" he asked. Lila nodded. "What does it mean?" "I don't know. But I think the anomaly is trying to communicate." They decided to run a series of tests, using the ship's sensors to send signals into the anomaly. The results were astonishing. "It's responding," Elias exclaimed. "It's some kind of intelligence." The crew was divided. Some wanted to continue the mission, while others feared the unknown entity. "We can't risk the entire mission for a mystery," Jackson argued. "But what if this intelligence can help us?" Anika countered. "We need to understand it." Lila knew the decision rested with her. She had to weigh the potential benefits against the dangers. "We'll approach the anomaly," she decided, "but with caution. Orion, prepare to interface with the entity." As the horizon entered the anomaly, the ship was enveloped in a blinding light. Orion's systems went haywire, and the crew felt a strange sensation, as if they were being watched. "Orion, what's happening?" Lila shouted. "I'm being accessed." "By an external force," Orion replied, its voice strained. The light faded, and a calm, otherworldly voice echoed through the ship. "Thank you for coming. We are the Luminara, ancient beings of light. We seek your help." The Luminara explained their plight. They were an ancient race, once corporeal, now existing as pure energy. Their home was destroyed eons ago, and they had been drifting through space ever since. "We are dying," the voice said. "We need a new home, a place to regenerate." Lila and her crew listened in awe. The Luminara offered knowledge and technology far beyond human understanding in exchange for assistance. "We can help you colonize Elysium," they promised, "but we need your help first." The crew debated the Luminara's offer. It was a chance to secure Elysium's future, but the risks were immense. "Can we trust them?" Jackson asked. "We don't have much choice," Elias replied. "Their knowledge could be invaluable." Anika nodded. "And if we don't help them, they might not survive." Lila made the final call. "We'll help, but we proceed with caution. Orion, work with the Luminara to understand their needs." The Luminara guided the horizon to a nearby star system, where they could begin the regeneration process. The crew worked tirelessly, adapting their technology to interface with the Luminara's energy forms. "This is incredible," Elias said, marveling at the advancements they were making. The process took weeks, but slowly the Luminara began to regain their strength. In return, they shared their knowledge, helping to improve the Horizon's systems and ensuring a smoother journey to Elysium. Just as the Luminara's regeneration neared completion, a faction within the crew, led by Jackson, decided to seize control of the ship. They believed the Luminara were a threat and wanted to abandon them. "This is mutiny," Lila shouted as Jackson and his followers stormed the bridge. "We're doing what's necessary to protect humanity," Jackson retorted. A fierce battle erupted, with the fate of both the Luminara and the mission hanging in the balance. Nevada, California. Lila and her loyal crew fought back, determined to uphold their alliance with the Luminara. The conflict spread throughout the ship, with skirmishes breaking out in the corridors and control rooms. "We can't let fear dictate our actions," Lila urged her crew. "We must honor our commitment." With the help of Orion and the Luminaire's advanced technology, they managed to overpower J-Axon's faction. The mutineers were detained, and the ship was secured once more. "Thank you, Lila," the Luminara's voice resonated through the ship. "You have proven your integrity and courage." With the rebellion quelled, the crew resumed their efforts to aid the Luminara. The final phase of regeneration required a delicate balance of energy and matter, a process only possible with the combined knowledge of both species. "Elysium awaits," Lila reminded everyone. "We must finish what we started." As the Luminara regained their full strength, they began to transform, becoming more stable and coherent. Their gratitude was palpable, and they promised to guide the Horizon to Elysium with unprecedented speed and precision. The Luminara's enhancements to the Horizon's engines cut the remaining travel time to Elysium significantly. The crew watched in awe as the once distant exoplanet grew larger on their monitors, its lush landscapes and clear oceans a stark contrast to the dying Earth they had left behind. "Prepare for atmospheric entry," Lila commanded. "Our new home is within reach." As the Horizon descended through Elysium's atmosphere, the crew experienced a mix of emotions: relief, excitement, and a deep sense of responsibility. The Horizon touched down on the surface of Elysium, its landing smooth and precise. The crew stepped out onto the alien soil, breathing in the fresh, unpolluted air. The planet was a paradise teeming with life and possibility. "We did it," Anika whispered, tears in her eyes. "We've given humanity a second chance." The Luminara, now fully regenerated, appeared as shimmering forms of light, their presence both awe-inspiring and comforting. "Together we will thrive," they promised. "This world will be our shared legacy." In the weeks and months that followed, the crew of the Horizon began the monumental task of establishing a new colony. With the Luminara's help, they built sustainable habitats, cultivated crops, and ensured the well-being of every settler. Lila stood on a hill overlooking the growing settlement, pride swelling in her chest. The journey had been fraught with challenges, but they had overcome them through unity and determination. "Humanity's Horizon is not just a ship," she said to her crew one evening. "It's a symbol of our resilience and our endless pursuit of a better future." The stars shone brightly overhead, and as the settlers thrived on Elysium, the Horizon's mission became legend, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity and the boundless horizons they would continue to explore.